is Alice Irwin. Today we're at Yorkshire Sculpture Park at the Fabricators, just checking all the sculptures before they have to get painted next week and giving the engravings that will be made onto the sculptures, giving them a bit more of a hand-drawn element. I do a lot of drawing as an artist, mainly a lot of printmaking, but I've always wanted to bring my characters that I use within my drawings and my prints, bring them alive so that it adds another dimension to these stories that come in my head about like the Peace Hall or with other ideas that I have.
This commission has come about in partnership with the Artworks and Arts Charity Dean Clough, and it's about how we all work together in the town, impacting on the cultural and creative vibe in the town, but also it's how those three buildings historically really connect together. The Peace Hall being the place for selling cloth back in the Georgian period, but then the two mills, Shaw Lodge where Artworks is and Dean Clough Mills, both having been sold from the textile industry in the Victorian period. So the three connecting together is really about celebrating production, making, manufacturing in Halifax.
The Peace Hall Commission was mainly looking at children that used to work in the mills and how families would specialise in different areas of working in the mills. It was quite labour intensive. They've got quite like a playful appearance about them, playing on the idea of how the children that worked there would not be playing, they would be doing labour instead of playing or enjoying themselves. And if they weren't working, they'd be on the streets. And so to bring them to life is quite an exciting thing. Currently I'm just doing a second coat on all of the sculptures. My wrist is like, it's pretty physical. My signature colours are orange, pink and blue. I use them quite a lot in my work and then just mix them up to create different tones and different colours. And also we wanted a contrast with the Peace Hall. As I've been having visitors come in and out, I think everyone's just always going, whoa, which is always I think it's good. Hope it's good. Yeah, I think they've definitely got a wow factor. And lots of people have been saying how they looked really playful, but that's like the whole aim of the game. So it's good that they look playful. The sculptures are kind of referencing ladders, because I look at ladders a lot, and the idea of how it's kind of growing up to something, just how the Peace Hall over the years have changed and grown. There's three certain designs within the sculptures, but each sculpture has their own kind of characters, so each of them is different, even though some may appear similar. But that's like referencing how it's kind of a big family, but within the family there's all differences. There's also engravings on the sculptures. The engravings are kind of each sculpture's identity and also referencing elements of the Peace Hall and its history.
So Alice's 2D works tend to be quite individual. They either are one-offs or very small series, and especially for the Peace Hall, she's created 11 new etchings, each one again individual, and each one relates to the 11 sculptures that she's made for the outdoors.
So the colours of Alice's work are really bright, they're quite fluorescent colours and very contrasting to the courtyard and the Peace Hall Georgian building. So I think they'll stand out massively, and I think people will be really excited by them and want to interact with them, but also be quite inspired to know more and hopefully play with them.